Hello everybody. So today we're going to talk about basically some extension problems using radicals. Let's suppose we want to arrange um, these numbers. So we want to arrange in order from the smallest to the largest value. So let me give you a few. So let's suppose you have 4 root 3, we have 3 root 5, we have 5 root 2, we have 2 root 10. And we want to basically arrange that from the smallest value to the largest value. And here's the thing, you can use a calculator, but I suggest you don't, so that we can use our creativity and go through some of the rules of radicals so that we can manipulate it and get it very fast. So the best way to do this is that you actually change all of these mixed radicals to entire radicals. So the best way you start with is that for each one of them, you go through and change them into an entire radical. So this will be 4 squared times 3. This would be 3 squared times 5. The other one will be 5 squared times 2. And the last one will be 2 squared times 10. And if you recall, to change from mixed radical to entire radical, you bring the number from outside, you bring it inside, but you have to square it. And that's what is happening. So you bring them inside and you square it. You bring them inside and you square it. All right, now we just do a quick math. So this is now 16 times 3, that's 48, that's root 48. Next one, 9 times 5, 45. Next one, 25 times 2 is 50. Next one, 2 squared times that, times 10 is 40. And now you can see, without even using a calculator, you can see it's very easy to go from the smallest to the largest. So the smallest is right here. So you have square root of 40 is the smallest. Next one would be square root of 45. Next one would be square root of 48, and the largest value will be a square root of 50. And that's how you would do this. Expressions like this. Let's suppose root 3a times root 4b. And by simplifying means basically do the math on this. But I noticed that I have two variables, a and b. And that's okay, there's nothing wrong with that. According to the rules, we just have to multiply the inside. So that would be 3a times 4b. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just because we have variables inside, that doesn't change anything. The rule still applies. All right, so let's multiply them on numbers. 3 and 4, that's 12. You multiply in 3 times 4, and then a times b is just ab. Now, we're not done yet. ab we can't really do anything with, but 12, we can simplify that. Remember, that's entire radical, and to simplify entire radical, we have to check if there are perfect square factors in there, and there are. So in this case, 12 will end up being, so that 4 is our perfect square, we can take that out, and that becomes 2 root 3ab, and you can actually do it right from here, right away, and that would just be straightforward. So that's one of the ways. Let's look at another one, where you have, in this case, you have same variables. So let's look at this one. Four times 3m square root. All right, so we got 3 root 2m times 4 times 3m. All right, so from the original, from last unit or section, So outside numbers you multiply, so that would be 12 outside. The inside, so you have the 2 inside, so you get the square root of, and that would be 2m times 3m. Great. And in this case, what we have to do is basically just deal with this, and that's just straightforward. So 12 stays the same, and now we will have 6m times m is m squared, according to the exponent laws that you guys remember from grade 8 and 9. So same base, we just add the exponents, so 1 plus 1 is 2, the same base stays, and that's what it is. Now, we're not done yet, because it turns out that even m right here, 6, we can't really do anything with, because it cannot be simplified, doesn't have a perfect square factor, but square root of m squared, we don't know what that is. So what is the square root of m squared? Well, it's already a perfect square. If this is a perfect square, because of that square, so that's a perfect square. So when you take the square root of a perfect square, the m comes out. So square root of m squared is m. Just like anything else, the square root of 4 was the square root of 2 squared, and 2 squared, because of that's a square, is a perfect square, 2 squared, the 2 comes out. And that would be the answer for that. So final answer for this will be 12, m will come out, m squared comes out to be m, and then 6 in the bottom.